Now I am going to start unit number 4, that is incomplete records, that is also called single entry. Now, in examination, you may get short question 4 marks, either theory or problem. For theory, they may ask you what is single entry system, what are the features of single entry system, and what is the difference between single entry and double entry, what are the advantages and limitations of single entry system. So if you focus on the long problem, 1 or 2 long theory essay type questions, automatically short questions will also be covered. So focus on meaning of single entry, difference between double entry, single entry, advantages, limitations, features. That's more than enough. And what are the methods of finding out the profit when accounts are incomplete? That's all. So problems. What are the types of problems you might get in this unit, incomplete records? The problems are regarding calculating the total sales, calculating the total purchases, calculating the profit during the year if the accounts are incomplete. Short problems are there. So I will explain you one short problem which was asked in previous examination. Similar type of short problems you can get from the SIA app. If you visit, you can see my videos, and also you can see lot of answers given in the SIA app regarding this, how to calculate the profit, how to find out the sales. Now, one short problem I am going to explain you regarding this accounts from incomplete record. This was one of the examination problem. In this unit 4, short questions are unexpected. Any method can be asked. So practice all LMR or previous examination questions, right? And long problems from incomplete records. Carefully, you see 12 marks long problem. Anand, a retail trader. Actually, this is the examination problem asked in June, July 2023. Recent examination problem. This type of problem you can expect in examination in this unit. Anand, a retail trader, kept books of accounts under single entry system. Actually, single entry system is not a system at all. When accounts are incomplete, it is named as single entry. Otherwise, there is no system called single entry system. Then supplied the following information to you. Prepare statement of profit or loss and revise the statement of affairs on 31st December 2017. So what you have to find out? Making a profit and loss account and a revised statement of affairs for the year 2017. Now, what information is given? Particulars: 1st January 2017, 31st December 2017, beginning of the year, end of the year. Stock, creditors, debtors, cash, bank overdraft, bills receivable, furniture, machinery. These are the balances given. Some assets are there, some liabilities are there. Stock asset, creditor liability, debtor asset, cash asset, bank overdraft liability, bills receivable, furniture, machinery, assets. All the values are given. Now, the drawings during the year amounted to 2,600. Depreciation on furniture at 10%. Write-off 300 from machinery. Debtors include 500 as bad debts. And make a provision of doubtful debt at 5% on debtors. That's all. This is a simple problem. Now, first of all, in this incomplete records, your first job is to find out what is the capital at the beginning of the year and capital at the end of the year by making statement of affairs. A statement of affairs is just like a balance sheet where we will have assets and liabilities, right? So by taking the assets and liabilities, we can find out what is the capital at the beginning of the year and capital at the end of the year. The calculation of opening and closing capital, statement of affairs. Asset side: stock, debtors, cash, bills receivable, furniture, machinery. It is given in the problem, you can see here. All the assets are given. Liabilities are given. Liabilities are 2. Creditors and bank overdraft. 2 liabilities are there. Creditors last year and a beginning of the year, end of the year. Bank overdraft, beginning of the year, end of the year. Similarly, the assets are stock, debtors, cash, bills receivable, furniture, machinery, beginning of the year, end of the year. All the values are given. Simply, I have taken the values from the problem and put it under assets and liabilities. And you know accounting equation. capital is equal to assets minus liabilities. Assets minus liability. Here the total of the assets are 46,600. From 46,600, subtract 15,400, 2,200. Balancing figure is 11,000. This 11,000 is the capital when it is 1st January 2017. So we can say opening capital is 11,000. Similarly, closing capital, the credit side total 47,800. From 47,800 minus 14,000 minus 19,400. So 14,400, that is a closing capital. By making this statement of affairs, we got the opening capital and we got the closing capital, which is not given in the problem. We have calculated, right? Now I'm coming to the point where we have to ascertain the profit or loss. We have to find out what is the profit or loss. How to calculate profit or loss? Take the capital at the end of the year. End of the year capital, just now we have calculated here. This is 14,400. So closing capital 14,400. To capital, add drawings. In the problem, last paragraph, it is given drawings at the end of the year. You can see here, drawings during the year amounted to 2,600. So 2,600 will be added. Drawings 2,600. So 16,000, 17,000 is the total. From that, subtract the closing capital. Opening capital. So closing capital, add drawings minus opening capital. Opening capital 11,000. Just now we have calculated. So this 6,000 is the profit before adjustment. So how to calculate profit before adjustment? Take the closing capital, add drawings minus opening capital. Finished. Profit before adjustment. Now we'll make the adjustment. Adjustment regarding depreciation is there, bad debts are there, provision for doubtful debts are there. These are the adjustments given in the problem. So less adjustments. Depreciation on furniture. In the problem, furniture is given 1,500, right? On 1,500, 10% depreciation 150. Similarly, depreciation on machinery is 300, directly given in the problem. And bad debts are given in the problem 500. In the adjustment, it is given 500 bad debts. And it is asking you to make the provision for doubtful debts at 5% on debtors. From debtors, we have to subtract the bad debts. See here, the debtors are given in the problem at the end of the year. How much are the debtors? 10,500. End of the year. 10,500 is the debtors. Out of 10,500, 500 are bad debts, so deduct. तो डायरेक्टली 5% मत कैलकुलेट करिए, पहले डेटार्स में से बैड डेट्स को निकाल दीजिए, निकालने के बाद प्रोविजन फॉर डाउटफुल डेट्स कैलकुलेट करना. So here bad debts are 500. So provision for doubtful debt 10,500 minus 500, you will get 10,000. So 10,000 का 5% 500. These are the adjustments. So take the total 150 plus 300 plus 500 plus 500, 1,450. Now subtract 1,450. So 6,000 minus 1,450, 4,550. This is the profit of the year. Net profit earned during the year, that is 4,550. Part completed. Now we have to find out the revised statement of affairs. Revised means after adjustment we have to make the statement of affairs. पहले जो statement of affairs बनाए थे without adjustment लिए थे, अब adjustment के बाद statement of affairs बनाएंगे. That is called revised statement of affairs. तो stock, whatever is given in the problem end of the year same, because we have not adjusted anything for stock. Debtors 10,500. Problem में दे दिया, it is given in the problem 10,500. From 10,500 subtract bad debts 500. Subtract provision for doubtful debts 500. दोनों को माइनस करें तो 10,500 minus 1,000, 9,500. These are the debtors after adjustments. Similarly, cash, no change. Whatever is given in the problem, same cash, closing cash I have taken. Bills receivable, no adjustment, same amount. Furniture value is given 1,500, but adjustment it is saying 10% depreciation. So 1,500 into 10%, 150. So 1500 minus 150, 1350, 1350. Then depreciation over furniture over, then machinery. The book value of machinery given in the problem is 1900 and depreciation 300 given in the problem. Last paragraph. So 1900 minus 300, 1600. That's all. These are all adjusted value of assets. This is called revised statement of affairs. Now come to liability side. On liability side, capital. Capital at the beginning of the year is 11,000. Already we have prepared the starting affairs. So opening capital 11,000, less drawings 2,600. Subtract 8,400. Profit earned during the year 4,550. So total is 12,950. That is a closing capital after adjustments. Then creditors, no change. Whatever is given in the problem, same thing I have taken. Bank order of 19,400, no change. So if you do not commit any mistake, the total on assets and liability will be equal. So we got 46,350. Here also 46,350. Balance sheet tallied. Statement of affairs tallied. So this is the procedure of preparing the statement of affairs. These type of problems are expected in examination for 12 marks. Slightly changed. The procedure is same, but one or two new points you may come across. So if you want the complete knowledge, again I suggest you visit the SIA app. You can get all the problems.